Good evening. Japan will decide tomorrow whether to halt shipments of food products from the area in the vicinity of a crippled nuclear power plant. This after tests detected radiation above the safety level, not only in milk and vegetables from areas close to the Fukushima plant, but also in spinach grown in neighboring Ibaraki Prefecture. Taiwanese authorities also detected a small amount of radiation on broad beans imported from Japan. The situation at the critical number 3 reactor at Fukushima stabilized today after fire trucks sprayed water onto it. And 2 more survivors were found in Miyagi Prefecture 9 days after northeastern Japan was devastated by a massive earthquake and tsunami.
300 engineers have been battling inside the danger zone to prevent the situation at the 6-reactor Fukushima plant from getting worse. The latest efforts include spraying down reactor number 3, where volatile amounts of plutonium exist. It took firefighters hours to douse 1,800 tons of water on the reactor, where success was reported. Notwithstanding an unforeseen leak, the water was enough to cover up the spent fuel rods and stop them from emitting further radiation.
We think that we have succeeded in capturing a certain amount of water injection into the number 3 reactor, and it has now stabilized the situation.
But stabilizing the reactor with seawater has corroded the system, rendering key parts unusable, which means the plant will cease to exist. Crews were using diesel generators to power the water pumps used to cool the spent nuclear fuel at reactors 5 and 6, bringing the temperature back to normal. Technicians also attach a power cable to reactors 1, 2, 5, and 6, hoping to restore electricity before attempting to switch the pumps on. They will do the same to reactor number 4 by Tuesday. But there is no guarantee the cooling system will still work once the power is restored. Despite these measures, the damage of radiation was already done. Contaminated milk and spinach were discovered just 30 kilometers from the troubled reactors, where radiation levels exceeded the maximum for safe human consumption. Authorities are now urging residents to take potassium iodide tablets. And over in Tokyo, tap water was found to have small traces of radioactive iodine, but officials insist the levels are so low, people would only be at risk if they consume such contamination over a lifetime. As fears of even more contamination grows, the operator of the Fukushima plant today backed away from a tricky venting of radioactive gas from the number 3 reactor after the pressure inside stopped climbing. In the end, if the troubled reactor continues to leak radiation, Japan may be forced to bury the plant in sand and concrete, as what happened in Chernobyl in 1986.